Okay, so sorry about hold up for this video. First of all, I removed the local import from the linting. I just made packages get, and before in localization Dart, this import was invalid, and some other was, but it doesn't matter. So this couldn't be imported because the localization files weren't generated. So I made local imports so they would be generated, and then you said we could just disable from analyzing localization Dart file completely, so we don't have to generate those files. So all localization files are now being ignored by linting, and when we go make lint without any file for localization, it succeeds. So that's cool. Don't need to generate those files. After that, this is localization Dart. Localization starts from here. You can declare all languages we'd like to support here, and this is the main function which loads all these strings, which are later generated to ARB files, if that's spelled correctly. So I just copy this, make like you said unfollow words, so we are going to do unfollow button text, title, and this is the text that appears in the person row on the unfollow screen, which you press and that person is unfollowed. That is completely capitalized. Text inside button button on unfollow screen. Let's do it like that. So this is the token or word which will be imported in localization process. This is the first word and this is the second word. After making this, we just go to here. Okay, so we go make local export. And we got new file, which is example file. Previous file was like this, only one word, and new file has two words. This is the name, and no, that doesn't matter. So this is example RB file, and if I want to translate it to multiple languages, I need to create this and like copy over it and go here, copy over here, Buscar. So this is the flow I used it, and the translation for this would be something like this. So if Google Translate is correct, this is unfollow on Spanish, and this is search for Spanish. That's it. We have support for 2 languages. And this Intel messages is no longer needed, because if I import these RB files in, this will happen. And the thing I wanted to ask you is this possible to ignore? Like, to ignore this file? 1 second. Where is that? Make file. Local export, so local import. Is it possible to ignore Intel messages file? That would be awesome because it uses it when local import is done, and this is not good because it makes like wrong file which is not used. It doesn't matter, it's not committed because it's ignored by Git and everything, but it shouldn't generate anything from it. That's just example file. I'll show you later another way to do this translation. So we got these files, we go make local import. Okay, and we got messages. My EDA sees the errors from linting, but Flutter shouldn't make lint. That's it, no issues found. Okay, so we got those files which are translation, and this file is imported here, and that's the main localization file with data. So what do? We go to the app, like let's find main screen. We have this material app, which is the main widget for the Flutter. It has lots of initialization there, like manage Flutter theme and everything else. The localization needs to be imported, and the package needs to be imported, and this has to be declared here. To be honest, I don't know why. I think that this just enables us to access them globally, and this makes support of our languages so we can find it. Anyway, this is just standard code which is used for localization. It's not that important because this will be here from now forever. Like it won't be any changes except for adding the languages support here. So this is really unnecessary. So we need to use our translated language, Word, whatever, and this is how we get it. App localizations of context search title. So we copy this to the unfollow screen. Here's the unfollow. This won't be constant anymore, and we need to import localization dart. Import package manage Flutter localization dart. That's it. So this will retrieve the new variable translated word, and that's it. It will go to the localization file, to this function, and it will retrieve translated word. So that's the steps I described in those instructions on a readme file. And you said I should check like E18N, I think that's how it's called. So I spent some time looking out, and this is what I found. Google Translate Kit. This is actually awesome. This is the thing I mentioned about being able to add some files. So check it out. We go like, we have this into messages. This is okay. Let's do it from the start if you prefer. Okay, and we go like make local export. This is the flow we'll use in for the future. This is just now found by me. We go upload, and we want to translate to Spanish. Here it is. That's it. Add content to translate. I don't know if I can go to English. Yep, there it is. Add content to translate. Import. Upload file. What do you want to call it? I want to call it message. Intel S RB. It takes English, which is cool, and we go like this. Mobile app, assets, no, lib, again, Intel messages, and go next. So I go, this is the thing they want us to pay, which doesn't make sense, because if I go no thanks, and I go again in, come on, I actually, no, see you, okay, cool. So that's it. I go like hide edit box and like, okay, this is cool, save or complete. No, it's complete. How do I save? That's it. It should just download, or here, download. Well, here it is. Okay, so I gave him extension, which I shouldn't, but that's it. Google Translate translated this. Even these letters are all capitalized like it should. So this is just perfect for our needs. We go manage Flutter, go mobile app, go lib, and here. So we got Spanish version and we got the English version, which should be N. This should be N all the time, no messages, just N. I don't know if this is changeable in Makefile. Extract to RB. Shit, that doesn't matter. So these two files are same as we did last time, but using Google Translate Kit. If we're gonna have like multiple files, this will be awesome. I just wanted to fill you in about this since we are probably going to use this. That's it. Those are all steps and everything I had to tell you about localization and everything else. I'm going to append these changes since we won't need them anymore. This local import shouldn't be there because we changed this, and this will lead to another request for approval for existing localization merge request, so you will need to review it again. Just click approve and I'll merge it tomorrow. Tell me if you have any questions. Bye.